I'm not just the new Star Wars
It's kind of like, ugh,
have been they
like
feel
it feels so.
soulless.
Yep, yep. Like the
They
Book of Boba
feel
Fett.
yeah, they feel like it's
It's
like
not
a
good.
world builder's
Yeah,
like wet dream where they're like, "Oh, there's all this cool shit everywhere."
and then it's just kind of
Oh.
like,
And then but it's just a bunch of people wandering
yeah,
around through cool shit and
yeah,
not
yeah.
doing like Acolyte really tried.
It
They
really
tried.
tried.
It didn't hold up, but it was
No,
close.
it was close.
I did like the twist. I liked the villain.
Yeah,
Pretty cool fight scenes.
yeah, yeah,
They just need to, I don't know.
yeah. I
And
think, yeah,
before it was all surrounding Luke. It was all surrounding Anakin.
yeah.
And then they tried it again with Rey,
It
which I
didn't really
still think
work.
it should have been Finn.
Yeah, they fumbled.
Um,
They fumbled Finn so bad.
Well, I
It's
think
so
it could have been
upsetting.
both of them. I
Yep,
don't think it needed to
because
be either or.
it didn't need to be one. Because literally, you had Finn fighting pretty decently with a lightsaber in The Force Awakens.
Yeah, it would have
He
been
was,
pretty cool.
yeah, like and
And a former stormtrooper turned
turned Jedi.
Jedi?
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah.
And you like I saw that fight. I'm like, he could be a Jedi. All the
He
fucking po
could.
all
He
the fucking
kept
posters had him the lightsaber. I'm like, let's go.
right.
And I love Ray.
It's
I like Ray
mind-boggling.
too. I love Ray too. But like, make them both
No,
Jedis.
they
Like
should have
maybe
both been.
maybe
And it
that's
could have
the
yeah,
reason. Like it was probably it could have been like the leading reason why he was able to not be this a stormtrooper anymore because
yeah,
he
dude,
he
also
felt something, you know?
they could have had two different like Jedi. Like they
Yep.
didn't need
Yeah. Yeah.
like they could have you know how Cacao in the games he's a very unorthodox Jedi. Like he'll use guns, he'll use other
Yeah.
things in his fighting style. Like I definitely think they could have done an easy live
Yeah.
action like lightsaber one hand, blaster in the other, give it to
Yep.
Finn, and he's like bang, bang, bang,
Yep.
bang, bang,
Ray
bang.
Ray
And
would
then Rey
have
would be like a traditional
or
Jedi
either traditional
doing
or she
normally.
has the fucking
Or the lightning
the
pike, yeah.
lightning pipe. It's so the prequels really upset me. They didn't have anything planned out and it really sucks.
The
They had
sequels,
something sequels didn't have anything planned out and it really sucks.
the prequels
Just had a plan. Yeah.
to its detriment almost. I think they hyper planned it
Hmm.
and it fell into the trap of um like oh logically this is all cohesive.
Yeah.
The story works, story beats work. Um but they could have gone over it
Yeah.
a little couple more times, just being
Yeah.
like, this dialogue, the themes could be played up a little bit
Hmm.
more here.
Hmm.
Um,
But
but
yeah.
also John Williams
Yeah.
throughout all of them.
Yeah. Amazing.
Um,
Yeah. No, every time I've been getting like TikTok edits of Finn and I'm like, they fumbled. Like whenever I get one, I scream into the air because I'm like, you had something there. Also make him, you know what, guys? Make him gay. Him and Poe. No?
the fuck?
No?
I mean, they could,
Okay.
but I didn't get that.
You didn't get that?
Like, I
Okay.
didn't get that vibe. I thought it was gonna be him and Ray the whole time. Like they were
You know
flirting
what?
the whole fucking time. Like the whole
Yeah.
first movie, they were like, I was
Yeah.
literally like, oh, I'm waiting for them to jump each
And it would
other.
be Jedi. It would be, and they would have a kid. And
Yeah,
then,
Jedi on Jedi.
yeah, 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 yeah. And then it'd be like, oh, they find out about like how Jedi's weren't allowed to have kids. Like, well, we become stronger when we work together.
Yes.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. That makes sense. Yeah. And instead they did fucking Ren, which is
Kylo
kind of,
Ren, a man who is canonically, right?
yeah,
Let's be clear, at least 20 years older
yeah,
in the final movie.
yeah.
And yeah, no, it's weird.
No, it's weird. They didn't really plan it out. And I do, you're right though. Finn and yeah, like the first one, they were sparks.
I
Yeah,
was they were waiting. It
yeah,
was mostly like Finn to Ray, I think,
yeah.
more of.
I
I
under,
think
yeah,
it's the kind of it's the Lucy Maximus.
mhm,
Yes, Lucy Maximus kind of
yeah,
looks like I'm bouncing my leg.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
yeah, that kind of dynamic of
Hmm.
I know it's They're also just a white British person and
Yeah.
a black dude. But I mean the kind of one-sided
Or like,
pining.
yeah, yeah. And Ray and
Yeah.
like Finn really did like Ray, you
Yeah.
know, you know,
I mean,
yeah. And I feel so bad for the two.
who the fuck wouldn't?
No, I feel so bad for the two leads. Like
Yeah.
they both don't want to work with Star Wars again, and I
I feel
completely
I
get.
feel so bad for John Boyega because
Yep.
like
They.
they were literally him and Ray
Yeah.
were the deuteragonists.
Yep.
They had
Yep.
the exact same
Yep.
amount of screen time.
Yep.
First movie, perfect. They should have been there the whole time. Second movie runs around. It's mostly Ray. There's more,
Yep. Yep.
There's Finn
Yep.
still.
Yep.
Last movie rolls around.
And then he's gone, and it's so upsetting. Yeah.
He's nowhere to be found.
Yep.
He does
Yep.
like a couple of things every now and then.
Yeah. And like Star Wars kind of works with two people. Like you need to have like two two leads, right?
Well,
Like
it's at least yeah. You have in the original trilogy, it was Han and it
yep,
was or
Luke, him,
Han.
yeah, yeah,
Technically,
yeah,
I rewatched Empire and he's Han Solo, which I hate that.
yeah,
Um,
and Luke,
and Luke,
yeah, and it's
and
that
then
story, and then
Obi-Wan,
Obi-Wan,
Obi-Wan, Anakin,
Yeah, yeah, Obi-Wan, Anakin, and then the prequel should have been Finn and Rey, but they
Finn and
fucked it
Rey.
up, and it's so upsetting, and that's why I didn't watch the last one because I'm like I don't want to do
And
it.
I don't mind like the characterization of Luke in The Last Jedi or
No,
whatever.
no, I think
It's not my favorite. Like, yeah, he's a bit disrespectful, but
yeah,
at the same time, Yoda did the same shit.
yeah,
He was like batshit crazy,
yeah,
and I think that's kind of what they were going for.
yeah,
And I
and,
think Star Wars fans just have a really short fucking memory for their own fucking content.
yeah, and
Um,
yeah, it really sucks. It really sucks. Yeah, a relationship would make sense. And you see it. I should watch,
I could have been fine with no relationship
yeah,
and them just being friends. I don't mind that.
yeah,
It's just the only one I saw.
yeah. And I did think it would
Like
make
him and
sense.
Rose made
It makes
it was actually
sense.
kind of cute. It was
Yeah, it
kind of
makes sense.
cute,
Yeah, it
but
could
they
be.
set it up in that movie.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I like that part of them. I like that part in the movie. But like, it's just kind of like, oh, let's not. You have a lightsaber. You do a decent job fighting with it for your first fucking time. Let's not make you a Jedi. Oh wait,
right.
we're gonna make you a Jedi in the last movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And it kind of said something how it's like they don't really focus on what happens after those movies. Because I don't like,
Hmm.
hmm Thank goodness for the Clone Wars. It really saved the prequels from like being just meh. It made it, I feel like the Clone Wars elevated it a lot. But yeah,